Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video, and this video is going to be the showcase for the first team in the hoenncup, which is the last or might be the final league, final cup of the season 13 that is going to take place this week, and we have already started. So that is the reason I wanted to showcase some teams over here, which I thought this will be a perfect showcase for my SHADOW Sableye, which is insanely good safe swap in this meta because it does not have a really hard answer to it apart from Gardevoir or maybe a Charmer of like a Charmer user like Delcatty, which is not very relevant in the meta. But nevertheless, it's just a insane safe swap. So that is the reason I am pairing this team up with Registeel and Medicham. So Registeel will be my lead over here along with my Sableye, SHADOW Sableye, which is as playing a safe swap over here, and the final closure over here for me will be Medicham. So this is a ABB team style, which Registeel will be weak against fighting and ground. So that is the reason Sableye can handle those, and Sableye will be able to lure out the potential Charmer, which might be lurking in some of the teams. So that is the reason I'm using it, and then Medicham can go freely and sweep in the end game. So this is the thought process that I had, and I invested almost 500,000 Stardust onto this SHADOW Sableye, which is level 59. It is fully maxed out for Great League, and it's like high level, highly ranked for Great League as well. So I wanted to showcase this first. So without further more delay, let's quickly jump into the battles and check out how this team performed. So now moving into the first battle, I pick up a lead. Yeah, obviously I lost lead over here against this defense Deoxys, to which I'll be quickly safe swapping into my Sableye over here. And this, since it's a SHADOW Sableye, it is actually rocking foul play and power gem that hits for super acute damage onto Altaria. So since they let it go, I'll be shielding up this Sky attack and I'll be farming down. So that way I can get switch and I get a lot of energy to thread the incoming defense Deoxys with the foul play that will be taking super acute damage. So I did not only get switch, but I got myself even shield scenario as well with this Sableye. So that's how insane safe swap this Sableye is in this Hoenn meta over here. So it's just super safe swap, and since I haven't played for the last 1 week because of my personal things, and only Excel Master League was available, so I don't have resources for that, so I have posted that as well. And since that is the reason I have come up with this SHADOW Sableye over here. To which now I'll be going for the shield over here. I thought this might be a Psycho Boost, to which I shield up the first, not first, the second Thunderbolt, and now they'll be going for Psycho Boost, first Psycho Boost, to which now they'll be actually swapping out into a Pelipper, which will be getting hit with the double boosted Psychic over here, that lands over for neutral damage and does perfect damage for onto this Pelipper for the Registeel farm down with lockdown over here. So the recommended moveset for Medicham in this scenario is Ice Punch and Power Up Punch, but since I have not changed my move because of the last cup over here, that was the Love Cup, so I totally forgot that for the first battle, to which now I'll be first going for the Zap Cannon onto the low defense Deoxys to get this defense to get this attack drop. And now if they are throwing the next move, which I think is going to be a Psycho Boost, it will not take me out. As you guys can see, it does not take me out, and I am able to reach to the next Focus Blast that takes out the defense Deoxys, giving me the win for the first battle. GG's. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a good lead this time against this Altaria, to which now the safe swaps into their defense Deoxys. So I was actually a bit slow to swap out, so that is the reason I have to shield up this first Thunderbolt, because it's a shadow variant of Sableye, and Sableye is very squishy as well. To which now I'll be trying to get to the next foul play on CMP, which I do perfectly, and now they will be letting it go, which I am fine with, because now again they will be coming back with their Altaria, and Altaria from this kind of range with a Shadow Sableye does not want to farm it down until and unless they commit both the shields. So to which now I'll be going for the first foul play, which might get the first shield, which in turn does, and now I'll be going for the next power gem. So power gem from this kind of range will be hitting super hard onto this Altaria, which they will not appreciate and they will let it go, which I am fine with, because now I can easily come back with my Registeel to get the farm down, to which now they steps back into their Walrein, which I have a perfect counter with my Medicham, and they top lives the game over here. So GG's. Moving to the next battle, I again pick up a kind of good lead, not too bad, not too good, neutral lead actually over here, because they are having access to Earthquake in this scenario. But now I'll be first going for the Zap Cannon that does lower the attack, which is really good for me, and from this kind of range they have already spent one shield, so I am trying to get to the next Focus Blast, which I do perfectly, and now I'm not going to shield a thing over here. So if they're going for the Earthquake, be it, because I do have a hard punish for this Walrein with my Medicham, and they actually goes for the Earthquake, which is fine. To which again now I come back with my Medicham, and this swaps out into their Medicham, to which I have a very good response with my Sableye over here. So I'll be letting this first Ice Punch go through, because now I can go for the CMP tie onto the next, maybe a Ice Punch, maybe a Power Up Punch, I'm not sure. I believe it's a Power Up Punch, but I'll be going for the next foul play that does get the knockout for the Medicham, and now they comes back with their Walrein. So Walrein will not appreciate this power gem that wrecks the Walrein over here, and now they have their own defenseless or maybe shieldless Sableye over here that will not appreciate this foul play as well, and now I've got a good matchup against this Sableye over here, because I've got 2 shield advantage onto my Medicham, and it does take 6 counters to reach to the next Ice Punch. That will be enough to get the knockout for the Sableye, and in turn get the win for the third battle here as well. So really well played from my opponent. Well, GG's. Moving to the next battle, I again met up with a lead of Defense Deoxys, to which I safe swap into my own Sableye, and I've got a hard punish this time, which is going to be the Shadow Gardevoir over here that just takes out my Sableye with only 4 charms. That is really high damage from this Gardevoir over here, to which I have to again come back after burning out the Switch Clock into my Registeel. And this is the thing where I did the mistake, because I know they are going for a Shadow Ball which hits very hard and I cannot farm them down. So I have to go for a Focus Blast, which they let it go, and I thought I somehow I can play this match out, because I do have a full health Medicham with the shield advantage, but now they'll be going for the next move, which ends up being a Psycho Boost, which I shield up perfectly, and the final Pokemon is going to be a Swampert. So Swampert is really spammy over here with this Hydro Current and Mud Shot, so that is the reason it might not work out really well for me. So I should have shielded the Shadow Ball that was incoming from the Gardevoir and went for the Focus Blast. To which I'll be letting this first Hydro Current go through, and I'll be ramping up my attack with continuous Power Up Punches, which I think is a good opportunity to ramp up my attack, because I can threat the Defense Deoxys with the Ice Punches, which hits for neutral damage, and I can farm down this Swampert right now. So I've got a loaded Medicham right now, so I'll be again going for a bait over here in this scenario with a Power Up Punch, and then I'll be going for the next triple boosted Ice Punch over here that will be landing in this scenario, dealing quite a bit of neutral damage. But since my Medicham is not that healthy, and they will be again now going for Psycho Boost over here, I believe, but it ends up being a Rock Slide, fair enough, and now they can farm down my own Registeel over here and get the win for the 4th battle. So GG's. Moving into the final battle of the video and the set, I pick up a good lead this time once again against this Altaria, and And now I'll be going to farm up a bit of extra energy, and I'll be going for the next, the first Zap Cannon over here. So this Zap Cannon does land, doing a hard amount of neutral damage in this scenario, and now from this kind of range they will be going for one move. So I'm not sure why they're staying up in this matchup, because it's a hard loss for them, and they're actually running Dazzling Gleam and not Moonblast over here. To which now I'll be again going for the next Zap Cannon, and let's see what they have in the back. So they shield up this move as well, and they have to throw, because until and unless they throws over here, they cannot farm me down with resisted a Dragon Blitz over here. So now they'll be going for the Sky Attack to get the farm down. And from this kind of scenario, since I'm upper shield, I'll be coming back with my Sableye, because Sableye with energy is really deadly in this meta. So I shield up the first Sky Attack over here, and now they comes back with their own purified version of Sableye once again. So since I am ahead on energy, so I'll be reaching to back-to-back foul plays after shielding up the first foul play from their end. So one foul play, and might be 1 or 2 Shadow Claws will be taking out this Sableye as well, which I think is a really good scenario, because I get extra farm. And let's see what the final Pokemon is going to be. That is going to be the Medicham of their own, which I'll be going for the first foul play. That's hit for neutral damage, and now I'll be switching back into my own Medicham. And since I am like up and health over here, so they does not have a really good answer to my Medicham over here, which they recognize and top lives the game over here, giving me a 4-1 victory in this set. So as I've already mentioned, Sableye is just insane safe swap in this meta, and I find this really amusing to use this shadow version of Sableye as well. So I went 4-1 in the first set, and again 4-1 in the next set. So it's total of 8-2 with this team, which is really impressive. And I thought sharing this team with you guys as well. So if you're using this team, do let me know how it is working out for you. And that will be all for this video, and see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.